Good day, everyone. Well, it's a very wonderful day to start with. And for today, it's actually June 4th, 2021 at exactly, well, let's not mention the time because I just came from the office and it's a bit late and you can actually see it at the top of me, right? That's the time here in Japan, all right? So, just to make this one quick, good day to all of you. So I have here two packages coming from the Our Empire. This is the first package and this is the second package. So for the first package, basically this one arrived 2 days ago, but I didn't have enough time to actually make a review for it. So I then decided to wait for the next shipment to arrive, which only took barely around 3 days or 2 days to be more exact, right? So this particular package arrived today. Today is actually the 4th of June, as what you can see it over there, and both of them came from the Our Empire. So if you still want proof on where it came from, it says over there it's from DXB, right? And same as for this particular package, it came from DXB. But for this one, it's a bit different because, as what I've promised everybody, the next shipment for the Empire will all be in luxury. Alright? So, I won't be delaying this one further. Alright? So, let's just check on the details, because for this particular timepiece, well, if you can simply notice, there's actually a whole detail coming from customs, but I basically paid 2,400 yen for this shipment. That's for the import and export duties and import-export taxes plus advance payment. So definitely I paid taxes for this. Alright, so there's the documents, so that would come in handy when time comes, because as what you can simply notice, customs had been opening up my packages lately, and for my end it's okay because it's their job and I want them to see the excellent timepieces that can be purchased in the UAE, especially with Our Empire, right? So I would appreciate it if you guys would simply like, share, and follow their page. And don't forget to include Ninong Tomas, his page personally, and they also have this other page right now, which is the, let's open up the window for that. Well, for their next page, it's actually called, Thomas recently opened up a new page. It's Temp 24. Alright, so please be advised to like, share, and follow Temp 24 because all of the spicy updates will definitely be there, especially for the blogs that Brother Tomas will be doing. Alright, so here it is. This is the first item. So what I'm going to do, instead of unpacking it one by one, I'll be unpacking it all at the same time, and then we'll be discussing the features or the timepieces that they have sent me. Alright, so for this particular timepiece, it's my bid for the CEO run. So I hope everybody or most of you guys was able to watch that particular event, because that is an epic event, and definitely it would give a mark as a signature to the online selling industry in the UAE, because That's the time when Tomas gave out was actually he made an agreement to give out 10 watches if he actually got 5 luxury I think 5 luxury items get bidded, but unfortunately there was only 4, and 3 of them came from me, I believe. Yep, it's 3, and then the 4th one was with Brother Tinikniv. All right. So it seems that they don't want me to open it because they've had it perfectly sealed off. So for this particular package, we have 4 items. Alright. So I'll be leaving this big box for last. Alright. So let's move on to the next one. So the first package includes 1, 2, 3, 4 items. So let's move on to the second package. So let's check. Because even from my end, I can barely wait to see what's inside. Though I have an idea on what it is, but receiving it personally, it's different. So by the way, thank you to the Our Empire for the shipment, especially to Anjo for making sure that the package gets delivered on time. Right? So thank you to your family, to my son third, Boss Ollie, to my dear friend Tomas, to G1, to B1, and to the banker. Alright? So I basically think I didn't miss anybody. Alright? So for this particular package, once again, I paid taxes for it. So there it is. That's 2,700 yen. So let's check it further. Right, so definitely purchasing items with them is, for my end, it's worth it because some of the items that I'm bidding from them, I can basically acquire it here in Japan. So I still have to have my scouts go offshore to personally buy it. But with Tomas, I definitely trust them, even if the transaction is involving a huge amount of money, because they're a legit company and they do business fairly with their customers. Alright, and they only sell original items, because in Dubai, if you sell fake items, you get penalized for it and you lose your license as well. Right, so that's the invoice. Here we go. So let's open this package up. Let's basically rip it off, because I'm perfectly tired as well, because I came from work. So I had a couple of field works for today, plus I attended a couple of meetings as well. So let's see. So we have 2 box, then the big one, so it's 3, and then another big box, so it's 4 items for the second package. So we're basically going to feature 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 items for this review. So it's already 9 minutes, so let's start. Let's start first with the mid-range items. Alright, so just to share with everybody, here it is. Let's open it up. I like the music. Alright, so by the way, please Like, share, and follow our empires, what I mentioned earlier. And also, don't forget to like, share, and follow Kuno's Outel. That's with Brother G. Alright? One of the CEO legends and an epic performer coming from the UAE. And same as with Brother Tomas, we all know that he is the legend. And he's also part of the legends for the CEO group and one of the founding fathers, all right, for the alliance. So and by the way, Jams Posh, let's not forget our friend, right? Jams Posh with Brother Snoop. He's one of the epic online sellers in UAE, all right? He's cool to start with, all right? So let's start with our first watch. So I believe this is another freebie. I'm not quite sure. Yep. It's one of the digital Tomies that they're providing. But this one actually has a ceramic strap with a digital face. It's like a Casio inspired timepiece. So for this particular watch, right, it has a digital function, right, and it has a light function as well. So stopwatch, there, it's there, and we do have the first. Oh, it's dual time. We have alarm, timer, and a second time. So it's a dual time watch. All right. So this is one of their freebies that they're giving away. It's actually the strap is steel, so as you can see over there. So if you guys don't actually have a watch yet, you could also support our empire. Just all you have to do is just participate on their games and you get a free watch if you win. All right. So that's our first item, one of their freebies. And for the box, it's something that you could actually use in case that you have other timepieces that you wish to put in safekeeping. You could definitely use their boxes for that. All right. In case you don't have the box anymore for your luxury items, well, this one's solid plastic, so definitely it will provide good protection for it. So now for our second timepiece, oh, I like this one. This is their 2K collection. Alright, it has its warranty, just to share with everybody. It's included on the box inclusion. And for this particular timepiece, it's actually the Pepsi inspired. It has a rotating bezel. It still has a plastic on it, so that's the reason why I can rotate it first. Here you go. So if you could simply notice, it's crispy. Alright. The rotating bezel is crispy. Alright. And it's solid steel. So it's a Rolex Submariner Pepsi inspired. Alright. So for its case diameter, let's check it out just to share with everybody. So it's 43 millimeter. Alright, so if you're a big guy, definitely this watch is worth getting. Alright, so you could also purchase this with them, or you could simply participate on their games on the best sharer. Alright, so if you win, probably they'll give you one of these particular timepieces. Alright, so that's the 2K collection. Alright, that's much more I like on how to pronounce it rather than saying it's an ick collection, but it seems that it's a Roman numeral then followed with a letter K, so I prefer calling it 2K collection. Alright, it's a bit more cool to start with. Alright, so that's a timepiece. This is for the free watch that I got with them. Alright, so let's now move on the spicy stuff. So we've already featured 2 items. So let's see. So I'll be putting this watches aside for now, because those are free watches. So let's start. First, the Cerruti wallet. As what I know, this is also, well, B1 also has one of these, and I got this for bidding plenty with them. So if you could simply notice, there it is. Let's focus it a little bit. It says Cerruti. So it's genuine leather as far as I can smell it. So let's check if it is leather. One way of checking if it is a leather, if it crumbles, it's a fake one. It's either synthetic, alright, or something else. But if it's leather, it won't burn. So let's check. Voila, it's a genuine leather. Alright, though it's a little bit small, but let's check. Just get a couple of cash over here for Japanese money. Alright, let's try getting a couple of cash so that everybody would be aware on what's the size of the money here in Japan. So, well, for this particular wallet, well, it's elegant, and as what they, whoa, seems that B1 placed something on it, and let's count how much it is. It's actually 2. So we have a souvenir, 10 dirhams. Well, basically I only asked B1 to put in 1 dirham, but he actually placed 10. So thank you very much, B1. I really appreciate it. It's actually a souvenir, and definitely I'll be keeping it. Who knows, I might actually go there and it might come in handy. Alright, so this is Japanese yen. Alright, just to share with everybody. Let's check for the size, if it will fit. So there it is. So basically the money itself, it's much more thick, it's much more wider than the wallet. So it's barely around 3mm smaller compared to their money in UAE. Alright, so well, this is the size of their money. If you could simply notice, let's put it over here. See the difference? Right? It's like barely around 5mm longer or wider, to be more precise. There you go. So, well, probably I could actually use this one, right? Because that's what my wife said. It's actually lucky to give a wallet with something inside it. So let's check if I could use it by folding the money in half, because definitely I'll be using this one. Let's check. It's still too big. Probably I could actually fold it in the center, or have it probably folded 2 times instead, and then it would fit. Alright, so there you go, it actually fits now. But probably it would come in handy for cards or a different currency when I go outside of the country. Alright, so let's put this one aside for a second. Alright, thank you Tomas, thank you B1 for this particular gift. I really like it. So it's genuine leather as far as I can say. Alright, and I really like it. Alright, so let's move on to the next one. And Brother G also gave me a wallet, so thank you to both of you, actually including Anne, B1, because well, we both have the same wallet now, and well, I hope it actually brings me more luck on my earnings. Alright, so this is the wallet. It's Cerruti. Alright, so that's our first item for today. Now let's move on to the second item. Let's do this one. So if everybody was able to watch the CEO run, the first bidder for the most expensive RADO gets to get something, or a free gift, a free luxury gift, plus Tomas stated that somebody will be ripped off. So for my end, I bidded for a timepiece that I didn't even know how much it actually cost, and paid it. So I got the most expensive RADO, and that would actually give you guys an idea on what will be our most spicy item for tonight. So for this is the police. Alright, so I still have the video for that particular CEO event, and here it is. So this is the shades, and let's see, and it still has its micro cloth on it, so it's a complete inclusion as what Tomas stated. Now let's check. By the way, what I'm wearing right now, it's a Ray-Ban. Alright, so you just put it here for a second, because for my Ray-Ban, just to share with everybody, it still has its complete inclusion, so it's an original one. Alright, we don't have fake stuff here in Japan, so there's the inclusions for my Ray-Ban. It's still here, even for the micro cloth. You can simply notice it's there. Alright, so let's put this one for a second for safekeeping. Alright, so that we don't end up messing up one of our expensive shades. Alright, so let's put there. So by the way, this one, the case itself, it's pure leather. Just to share with everybody, it doesn't crumble. Alright, if you can simply notice, it's still perfect. I like leather. Alright, so let's test the shades. And noticing it, it seems to be a little bit different. But anyway, I'll just check it out later. So it says over here, it's a police timepiece, and it states there that it's, let's just focus it a little bit. Can't be focused, it's too small. Alright, let's check. Let's check if we could focus it. Anyway, it says over here that it's, there you go, it's made in Italy. Police. Made in Italy. Alright. And 3 chef. Let's check if it will fit us perfectly. There you go. Well, probably I'll actually wear this one until the end of the video. Alright. But it seems to be a little bit different compared to what he was actually wearing. But anyway, probably I'll ask him about it later, if it's, or probably I'll watch the review first. So for this particular shades, it's actually for There you go. It says over here it's for 369 AED, so that's 369 dirhams, and we have a new shades. All right, so it's a police. It's made in Italy. All right. So I'm not quite sure if it looks nice on me, but well, let's wear it. I really appreciate it. It's a gift, right? Here in Japan, whenever somebody gives you something, regardless if you like it or not, all you have to say thank you and just simply accept it. It's a manner here, right? So that's the second item. Actually, it's the fourth item. So now let's move on to the fifth one. So which one would it be? Let's try this one. Let's do a lucky pick. Let's check this. Alright. So let's open our luxury item or luxury timepiece. Because I already featured two luxury items. That's actually the shades that I'm wearing right now. And then the luxury wallet because it's made out of pure leather. Alright. And it also has 10 dirhams inside it. Alright. So it definitely costs something. So here it is. Tissot. Alright. So I'm guessing whatever's inside this one, it's definitely worth getting. So we have the inclusions, the manual, plus the, well, it's actually one of their story for their watches. So there it is, that's the inclusion. Now, let's check on the timepiece. What watch would this be? There you go. So this is the timepiece that I got for bidding the most expensive RADO on that specific day. So for this is the free luxury gift for my wife. Alright, so it's a Tissot. Alright, there you go. I think it's LUXURIES. Alright, so for this particular timepiece, it's quartz and it's 10 bar water resistant. Alright, and it's already sapphire crystal, and as what I can see for its strap, it seems to be in pure leather. Alright, so for this particular timepiece, it's actually on a butterfly clasp. Alright, so it seems that it's locked. Alright, so here we go. That's the lock, and that's the watch. Alright, so it still has the barcode in it, and we have an original strap over here. So this is the free luxury item from the CEO run, and the banker and Tomas decided that the free gift would be for my wife. Alright, so I really appreciate it. Thank you very much, guys, for this luxury item. Alright, so let's check for the inclusions. We do have over here our warranty. If you could simply notice, I'll cover up the company name where they got it. There you go. So it was actually been purchased last 26th of April. Alright, 26th of April 2021. So it's a new timepiece. It's a brand new item. Alright, just happens to be that I just received it right just today. And it also has its dust bag, and it also serves as its micro cloth. Alright? So if you can someone notice, even my gloves. Thank you, Tomas, for this particular gift. I think this is the one from Brother... Yeah, it's actually the one from Tomas. Because the one from Brother G, I actually use it for his for my review for his items. So it's our third luxury item. Alright? It's the Tissot de la Cour, I think. So there it is. So let's move on to our second timepiece. Alright. So it's already 30 minutes. So let's, because I'll need time to feature the main highlights later. Anyway, all of them are luxury, but I have the most spicy timepieces saved for last. Alright. So let's see. Alright, so by the way, for my next video review for the Empire, do expect that it's going to be another set of luxury timepieces. Because moving forward, I barely bid for their regular items anymore. I actually bid for their luxury ones. So once again, Anjo, I really appreciate the bubble wrap. Thank you very much, bro. So let's see, that's the Tissot once more. So it's our fourth luxury item. We do have here our full inclusion. We have the manual and their storyline. Alright, there you go. Their booklet. And let's move on to the timepiece. Alright, so let's check. Just give me a second. Alright. So here it is. Alright. It's the T-Race. Alright. So just to share with everybody, for this particular T-Race, it's a Moto GP. Alright. And for this, I got this from one of the RSS of Tomas. Alright. So for this particular timepiece, let's flex it further. Alright. So just to share with everybody, this particular timepiece actually cost 2,580 dirhams. That's the mall price, I believe. And for this particular timepiece, as far as I could actually say, for this particular timepiece, it's piece diameter is around 43 to start with, and the thickness is around 12.7. So let's flex it a little bit. All right. Oh, by the way, let me show it first. So that's the timepiece to share with everybody. There you go. That's our timepiece. Is it focused? Let's focus it even further. There you go. So let's press start. Oh, there you go. So if you can simply notice the hands over here, it's moving really fast. All right. And for this particular timepiece, it's actually the engine inside it, all right, or the mechanism. It's actually an ETA caliber G10.212. All right. So let's stop it. Then let's reset it. There you go. So it went up. So for this particular timepiece, it's a quartz. Just to share with everybody. It's a quartz timepiece. It actually, the G10.212 engine is actually, it's caliber 13 and 1/4. All right. And for this one, it's a quartz chronograph movement with 4 jewels inside it. most of the time, whenever you say that there's jewels inside a timepiece, you commonly see that at the back plate of an automatic timepiece. But wait, just to share with everybody, all right, under certain timepieces, regardless of what engine it has, sometimes, especially for racer's watch, it has a jewel inside on one of its, actually few of its parts. The reason why for that is because to provide much more accurate time, all right, especially on its seconds, and it also avoids friction, all right, for the contact of the gears inside it, so everything moves smoothly, all right. It's like a bearing, all right. If you could simply notice, if you have a wheel and you don't have a bearing on it, it actually moves sometimes a little bit raspy. But if you have a bearing installed in the middle of it, it moves smoothly. All right. So for this particular timepiece, it actually has 4 jewels. All right, and it has a power drive feature, right, wherein it will provide you with a specific accurate time. All right. So for this particular timepiece, it's actually let's see. I believe I've already mentioned its case diameter, but just to be sure, as far as I know, it's 43 millimeter. Let's check. All right. So it's 43 millimeter. There you go. I hope everybody could see that. And for its thickness, it's 12.77 millimeter, as what I mentioned earlier. And once again, I've got it correctly. Alright. So for this, just to share with everybody, usually for luxury timepieces, especially if it's Swiss made, it actually, the battery inside it is actually a Renata. Alright. A Japanese branded battery, right, which has a very excellent quality, and usually the sizes for Swiss watches is Renata 934, if I'm not mistaken, right? Not unless you actually have a Rolex with you, or well, usually majority of almost all Rolex are actually automatic, but there are vintage ones that has a battery on it, like an Oyster Perpetua, or I just encountered one Rolex that runs in battery, to be honest. The rest actually are all in automatic. I believe that is the most oldest Rolex as far as I know. Alright. Now, well, just to also check things further, official timekeeper, it says over here, and it's in sapphire crystal, and it says that it's a special edition. Alright. And to share with you guys the rest of the specs for this particular timepiece, it's let's see, 100 meters water resistant, 330 feet, and let's flex it a little bit. Let's check on how it looks on my arm. All right, so there you go. It looks elegant. Yeah. Well, probably I could actually, I might plan on getting probably a bike or something. Alright. So it looks cool. Alright. So enough with this. Alright. I'm starting to actually have a deja vu on certain vehicles that I actually own. And by the way, for its strap, it's already a non-allergenic silicone strap, and as what I can see over here, it's a combination of leather on the outer part included with the silicone. So it's cool. All right. So this is the timepiece, and let's check the inclusions once again. So as usual, we do have our dust bag, which also serves as its microcloth. And then let's check. It has its service warranty, and I won't include where they got it. So if you could simply notice over there, this one was purchased last 4th of May 2021. So it's one of the, definitely it's actually one new model or one new item for me. So that basically features out our 1, 2, 3, 4. Our fourth luxury item for today. So it's already 40 minutes. Now let's go on to the next spicy item that we have. Alright, so for this one, it's luxury once more. As what I promised, luxury items will be featured on this particular shipment. And by the way, just to share with everybody the shipments that I've opened for the Our Empire, let's check on our files right now. Alright, so for this, it's 2 shipments, so we're already at our, let's see, that's 15, 16th shipment. Alright, so this is our 16th shipment. It's the 16th. Alright, let's see. Well, I do apologize if I sound a little bit mumbled because currently I'm having a sinusitis. So I'm having a tough time breathing on my nose. Alright. So let's see. There we go. So what we have in front of us right now. Alright, let me just close this particular window and open up our music. Alright. So what we have in front of us right now is a Hamilton. So definitely everybody knows what a Hamilton is, and it's actually a luxury timepiece already. So here we go. Let's just drink coffee. Alright. So what we have in front of us right now is a Hamilton. So if you can simply notice the box inclusion, it's a wooden box. And I got this one from the CEO run as well. So let's see. For the box inclusion, there's the manual. Alright. This is the manual. And it seems that, well, I better get in touch with them for the warranty card because it seems that it's not here. Usually it's at the bottom. Inclusion. Well, probably it's inside. Let's check. Here we go. Let's check. That's the timepiece. Alright. So just to share with everybody. Oh, there it is. There's the warranty. It's actually under a 2-year international warranty. Alright. And let's see. There's even a note over here. Alright. So just to share with everybody this particular item, they've acquired it last 26th of April 2021. Alright, so this is the timepiece. There's a service warranty, so let's just put it here. Alright, So there's an accumulated costing over there, but probably I'll check that one later. Alright. So for this particular timepiece, it's if you could simply notice, this is how much it costs on the market. Alright. So for this particular timepiece, its market value is at 6,350 dirhams. So that's the mall price for this particular item, but definitely if you'll be bidding it with our Empire, you could get it on a much cheaper cost. Alright, so let's check it further. Well, the scrap along, it seems that it has a quality strap to start with. So here it is. That's the box. It's a Hamilton. Alright, so here's the timepiece. So just to flex this one further, alright, what you're looking at right now is the Hamilton Khaki Navy GMT, and if I'm not mistaken, it's the 775, oh no, it's 775 45 735 model. Alright, as far as I could actually remember. Probably one of the numbers is wrong, but I'm perfectly sure that that's it. Alright, so that's a particular timepiece. So for this particular watch, its case diameter, alright, without checking yet, it's barely around 42 millimeter, as far as I could actually remember. So let's check. So let's see. Well, I guess it's the first time that I actually got wrong about this, because it's not 42. It's a 44 millimeter. Probably the one that I'm referring to is another model. Alright, as far as I could actually remember, because usually, yeah, that was the other model for this one, but I think it's actually the one in silver. Alright, so just to share with everybody for this particular timepiece, alright, it's a GMT. Okay, it's a GMT timepiece, and if you could simply notice, alright, I'll be informing you guys on this particular what's on its dial. So you can see we do have here our 12-hour window. Alright, and besides that, we have our date window here. Alright, there you go, you can see it there. Let me use a pointer here. Alright, there you go, that's the date window. And then this small one over here, that's for our second time. Alright, let me focus it a little bit more. That's for our second time. It's actually on a 24-hour time frame. Alright, there you go, that's for the second time. And if you're going to notice at the upper portion over here, we do have cities. Alright, so basically for this particular timepiece, we do have 24 cities indicated, alright, on this particular side. So for those specific cities, let me just move it a little bit. Alright, so and everything is actually on a screw down lock for this particular timepiece, because for this it's already at 200 meter water resistant. Alright, we're talking about 660 feet if I'm not mistaken. So we have at Athens Ermo Street, Athens, GR, Pitt Street Mall, Sydney, Australia, Fifth Avenue, New York, USA, New Bond Street, London, UK, Causeway Bay, Hong Kong, Avenue Montaigne, Paris, which is in France, Ginza, Tokyo, Japan. What's this? Bahnhofstrasse, ZH, Ermu Street, Athens. So basically, we do have 24 cities indicated here. We do have Ginza, we do have Tokyo, we do have JP. So it's actually in general. So it's actually 24 cities. And for this particular timepiece, it's 200 meter water resistant. It's automatic. It's a sapphire crystal Swiss made timepiece. Alright, and let's see. Let's check what other features it actually has. So we do have the dual time function, and as far as I know, for this particular timepiece, there you go. It's luminescent. I'm not quite sure if you guys will be able to see it, but there it is. You could see it glowing. So its indices, all of it are actually glowing together with this, with the minute, hour, hands. Everything is glowing. There you go. So it's a luxury timepiece. So what would we expect, right? So for this, definitely it's something spicy to add up on our collection. Alright, so if I were you guys, don't miss the opportunity whenever the Our Empire goes on live on certain events like RSS, because that's your chance to actually get luxury watches at a low cost. Alright, and definitely you could actually get them with an excellent service coming from an excellent team or a family with Our Empire. So that basically features our 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth item. Alright, so we have here our Hamilton. Okay, so definitely that will go in with our big box just to share with everybody. Just to flex it a little bit, I have here my Ferrari collection together with the CAP. And then we do have here our luxury box, which contains luxury watches. Alright, so we have a lot. Alright, you can see there's a Tag Heuer, Emporio Armani, Lido, Certina. So we have a lot over here. So it's different models, different brands. So now let's go to our main highlight for today. Right? This is the most expensive RADO during the time that the CEO bidding took place. Alright, as far as what Thomas stated. So let's check it out. So this particular unpackaging is already almost for an hour. So I hope you guys, I really appreciate your patience for sticking up with me up to the last minute. I hope you guys would follow more reviews that I actually do. So here it is. Well, by the way, I already took it right away. So here, that's RADO. This is the box. There you go. So for the viewers out there, let's feature it. So what we have here is our box. We have the manual, then the microcloth, which is RADO as well, and let's see, well, those are the ones included, probably same as with the Hamilton. Let's check it further. So here it is. This is the most expensive RADO as what they have stated it. Alright, just to share with everybody. Let's focus it a little bit more. That is the RADO Diastar Automatic Chronograph Plasma High-Tech Ceramic. This particular timepiece was actually released on 2013. Alright, and let's check for its inclusion. There you go. So just to share with everybody, it's already a luxury timepiece. We do have here, alright, the complete manual available at www.rado.com. Alright, that's the description. And then we do have here our 2-year warranty. Alright, and for this particular timepiece, it was purchased last 26th of April 2021, same as with the Hamilton. So for this, the information for the automatic watches, alright, so just to share with everybody, alright, for the accuracy, it's -5 seconds to +20 per seconds a day. Alright, power reserve for this particular timepiece is at it's actually at power reserve, how many hours was that? Diastar usually has 35, but for this particular plasma ceramic, it's actually, I think it's 60 or 80 to be more precise on it. Alright, so here's this particular card is actually for a few of its spec details. Alright, just to share with everybody. Okay, so that's what's included on this particular handy bag. It's actually the cards, so we have 3. If you actually watch the video that I featured before about my wife's the RADO that I got for my wife, she also has those particular cards. So this one's heavy. Alright, so there it is. I guess don't have to, I'm speechless. Alright, so for this, the caliber for this particular timepiece, it's an ETA A05 H31. Alright, so it's basically an adaptation of the Van Jock's 7753 movement. If you have watched my previous review, definitely you would actually have an idea about the movement that I'm talking about. The Van Jocks, they're actually a group, alright, which is being specialized on precision of automatic watches. So that's actually named after them, right? With the Van Jocks movement. I also have a couple of Tissot that has that particular movement. By the way, the Hamilton I featured earlier, it also has the same movement as this RADO. Just to share with everybody. It's also running under an A05 H31 ETA movement, -5 plus 20 per second. Alright? So, for this, it actually runs, it has a 27 jewel inside it. So, yep, I'm actually correct. It's a D-Star. So, just to discuss this one further, it's 10 bar water resistant, so it's 100 meter, so that's 160 feet, 330 feet. All right, so let's check for its chronos. All right, so let's check if it's a working chrono. Let's check. Well, I think I have to wind it first on stop. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13. Oh, it's locked. Can't pull it out. Well, it says here on its manual on how we should actually let's see. Oh, there's a button at the top. What's this? One, two. Oh, I see it now. 3B. So basically, we have to pull it out for the date. For the time it's here. Then we have to wind it going to the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 28, 29, 30. There you go. So it's already moving, just to share with everybody. Right. Let's see. It got post. Why? No. Alright. So there you go. So let's check it out further. Let's press it. So let's check the seconds handle. There you go. So you could actually see the seconds hand moving really fast. So let's stop it. There you go. That's the stopwatch over there. Then let's reset it. Boom. It's on the top. So basically this is actually the seconds. Alright. The one at the top is actually the seconds and supposedly is actually a timer. Alright, a stopwatch. Then we have the date dial. And as what they said, everything about this watch is already scratch proof, even for the face. So we're talking about a very expensive watch in front of me right now. So we're basically scratching it. Nothing. That's RADO. And let's check for its body. I'll be perfectly messed up if it gets scratched. But you can simply notice it's nothing. Plus, just to share with everybody, when you buy a RADO and it's an original one, usually it's butterfly clasp, it's already in titanium steel. Just to share with everybody, not all people know that. So I'm basically giving you a heads up on what to expect with the RADO. Alright, so just to share, there it is. The CEO's choice. Alright, Mr. Kobayashi's choice. So it's the RADO D-Star automatic automatic chronograph plasma high-tech ceramic. So it's a very long name for this watch, to be honest. So I hope you like this, guys, because definitely it's something to be proud of. Alright, thank you, banker, for choosing this particular timepiece for me to bid for the first item to be featured on the CEO bidding. So this is the watch, already got it. So definitely it will be one of my most well, probably one of the watches that I'll be wearing most of the time during meetings or certain occasions, besides the Rolex, because I don't have to worry about it getting scratched or getting damaged at all, because it's like having a bulletproof watch on your wrist, and that's a fact. Alright, so that's the most expensive RADO, as what they stated it during that live. So well, that basically pretty much that's all of the watches that I'll be featuring for the Hour Empire. So this particular video is already too long. So thank you very much, guys, for watching, and I hope you guys like the watches that I have featured for today. So please subscribe to this to my channel. And by the way, just to remind everybody, we do have an event, the 2K run, which is going to be for the Hour Empire. Once the subscriber hits 2,000 subscribers, I'll be giving out one luxury watch exclusive for the Hour Empire. And once it hits 2,500, I'll give an exclusive gift as well for the Jams Posh community. And once it hits 3,000 subscribers, I'll be giving out one luxury watch once more to the Kunos Altal community. So those particular pages are being headed or being led by Tomas, as we all know him, Ninong Tomas. For Jams Posh, it's Snoop Dogg. And then for Kunos Altal, that's Master G. So all three are actually the legendary online sellers in UAE, alright, which is Tomas, Snoop Dogg, and Master G. So I hope you guys would like, share, and follow their pages, alright, so that you can get a chance to win free watches and get also an opportunity to bid for excellent timepieces that you could basically purchase for a very low price or markdown prices. Alright, so once again, it's me, Mr. Kobayashi. So thank you very much, and I hope that everybody will have a blessed day. Alright, and keep safe, guys. Alright, so thank you very much. Ciao.